All right, so here's the deal. It's 10:30 p.m. and we have some very, very important things to do this week. So we got to drive all the way from Florida to Connecticut. Haven't been posting very consistently, so this is going to be a next chapter for my channel. I'm just going to be showing you, my journey in terms of real estate, sharing great information, meeting with great people. You might learn some awesome stuff on this channel, so please make sure to like and subscribe if you like this video and you find it educational. But right now we got to get some shut-eye so we can wake up early in the morning. Got to wake up in the next couple hours, so let's get it going, man.
Hey. Ooh la la, ah wee wee. Ooh la la, ah wee wee. Hey. Ooh la la, ah wee wee. Hey. Ooh la la, ah wee wee. 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 Ooh la la. Looking for M's like I lost a friend. Jump out of my bed like where the bread. You go hold the egg. Waiter, bring the check. When we talk, we collision cars. Keep us in your thoughts, fully dressed at the crack of dawn. Weapons heading off, I can hear them from the block.
All right, guys, we finally made it. As you can see behind me, we have a countertop that needs to get done, so we're gonna start working on that right now. It's gonna be a crazy week. We need to fill this place as soon as possible, so I gotta get this work done ASAP. I'm gonna pan around the camera this way for a second. I'm gonna be having to add the appliances for the rest of the kitchen, but this unit is pretty much done, but we still have a lot of more work to do. We gotta finish the hallways. We gotta put flooring in the hallways. I gotta make sure I put this countertop up so we can be done. It's no time to celebrate. This is the time to grind. We gotta work hard, especially during this pandemic. So we gotta really focus on, fixing up the property, getting it all done. Just focus on what we can control. Don't focus on what we can't control, obviously, because then we're just gonna be stressed out, worrying about something that we unfortunately can't take care of. So we just have to hone down, get this done, and put someone in here, sign a lease, let's get it done. You don't celebrate until it's signed and you got the money in the bank. Other than that, you're wasting your time. So let's get it done. So right here, measuring it out, it's a little too long. We got a bit of an overhang, so we're gonna have to cut it up a little bit more and fit it in perfectly so it can sit right there. We're gonna get that one done. And as you can see right here, this is where the refrigerator is going to be going at, that we're going to be bringing sometime this week. And then right here, we're going to be having the stove. Microwave is going up there. Contractor is going to be finishing painting that because that needs to get fixed up. And then we already have this up. And then I'm going to be painting all the cabinets and then adding the handles. There we go. Oh my God, the handles are going up. But just to give a tour real quick, this is the unit. So the entrance is right here, all right? Kitchen, and then going right here, this area is the living room area, super cool. Right here, this is where you enter for the first bedroom. And pretty spacious as well. And then you come around here on this side, and then now you have the closet, which is actually really big. I'd say this has about 10-foot ceilings. And we got the hallway here. And then it enters into the bathroom. And I got the standing shower. And then the vanity with the sink right there. And that's me, what's up? Then we're gonna go into here. This is kind of interesting. This is the second bedroom. Again, lots of space. Forgot to turn on the light, but right here is another huge closet. So we have these old floors. This is the old floors. We need to rip this out and fix it, put some nice hardwood floors. And that's the exit way. That one isn't gonna be used, but it's a secondary exit just in case of a fire. It's an egress, second egress. And this has to all go.
I got a little change in my pocket going jingle-lang-a-lang. Wants to call you on the telephone, baby. I give you a ring, but each time we talk, I get the same old thing. Always no huggy, no kissy until I get a wedding ring. My honey, my baby, don't put my love upon no shelf. She said don't hand me no lines and keep your hands to yourself. Why you want keep your hands to yourself.
All right, guys, so we are now day 3, and we have the cabinet whoa, not the cabinet, the countertop completely done. So check it out, guys. Whew. This is where the wall used to be, and the wall extended from here all the way down, and then there was an opening in the middle. So that got ripped out, and then we kept half of the wall, so like that we could keep it as a countertop. So you see this, nice and clean, nice and good to go. So real quick story time. This apartment, we've had it vacant for at least 2 years now, which is insane. And we used to get about $800 a month just in this apartment alone. It was a 2-bed, 1-bath. And, you know, there comes a point where, you know, you become complacent. And we've had this property for about, I'd say 15 years now, just rough estimating. But we had it for about 15 years now. And we've always had a tenant on the bottom before we left the restaurant business. So we've had the bottom unit available and rented out, and we have them leasing it, right? So we've had the first unit completely rented out because it's a mixed commercial property. Then the second unit, we still are charging $800 a month for one of our tenants that we've had for years. And then this apartment that's been completely vacant for the past 2 years, right? So going back to what I was saying earlier about complacency, there came a point where we became complacent and we were completely comfortable with the fact that we're already getting the money that we're getting. But now with this coronavirus pandemic, I mean, we've been working on this apartment actually for 2 years now, and then I'm gonna get more into that. But you know, you come to realize, hey, I'm paying the same amount of taxes I am if I were to have, you know, this apartment rented or not. So might as well increase the cash flow. So we've neglected to put someone in here. So finally, when we woke up from that, we're saying, you know what, we need to increase as much cash flow from this property as possible, because we're starting to have other ideas for other properties that we want to get. We're trying to increase our commercial portfolio. So right now what we're doing is increasing the cash flow as much as possible from this property. And then what we're gonna do next is a cash out refinance, but it's critical that we have this property cash flowing as much as we can. So now we have this project done. Upstairs, there's a 3rd floor. It's not registered as a 3rd floor yet because it's considered an attic, so we're gonna be writing the blueprints up, and I hope to make future videos so like that you guys can check that out. But just that upstairs unit alone, it's a 4-bed, 1-bath that can easily bring in $2,200. So that is money I will no longer lose. We're gonna grab that cash flow and then we're gonna reinvest it into another great deal. The problem is with that apartment is that we need a fire escape, which we do not have, which makes that property impossible to rent out. So the next critical step would be to put a fire escape. And then the second thing that makes that apartment uninhabitable is that there is no heating or central air. So that property is gonna have to have all that set up before we get into any of the other stuff, you know, the cosmetic stuff. There's not that much work that needs to get done on that floor. It still needs to get done as soon as possible, so like that we can have that place rented out. So after looking around on other rental properties, what they're renting out, and you know, different apartments, we came to realize also that we were extremely under market. So this complete apartment renovation came out to about $17,000 without the hiccups. We started this project back in 2018, and I started it. So yeah, I was sick and tired of this place being vacant, grabbed the hammer and I swung away. And if you guys have ever demolished a property with plaster, you guys know how awful it is. Removing plaster is awful. So we did that in about 3 days. I knocked everything from the ceilings to the walls to every single thing. This place was a nightmare. And then I hired 2 of my cousins. Well, actually my cousin and his friend. And in those 2 days, they completely cleaned this place out. Yeah. Keep digging for that gold, boy. But in the great city of New Haven, it is nearly, let's just put it as, it is a disastrous process to get permits to do anything. You have to get a permit to put insulation. You got to get a permit to put up the drywall. You got to put a permit for this and that, which slows it down. So we have that. The second thing is we had an original contractor and their job was to do it within 5 months, which was, by the way, a lot, but in the circumstances that we have, especially in this city where everything moves slow, that sounded pretty fast. Problem is he never showed up, so there we are losing $800 in the last 5 months.
Damn!
Whatever. Then we had a second contractor. Now this contractor is more well known around the city. He does bigger projects. He does multiple units a year. He's worked with a couple people on HGTV. So we said, you know what? This is a very, qualified contractor that's done some big jobs for some very important people. Why the hell not? So cool. We gave him, I don't know the exact number off the top of my head, but I know it was around the $7,000 to $7,500 mark, right? Let's just say $7,500. So we give him $7,500 to start the work. And guess what happened?
You ain't gonna do shit. You ain't gonna do shit. You ain't gonna do shit. You ain't gonna do it. You ain't gonna do shit.
The closest thing they started doing was they started framing a little bit when it came to the bedroom and a little bit in the bathroom, and they never did any plumbing or anything. And they went completely AWOL for the next 3 months. So there we are again, no freaking contractor that could get the job done. Luckily, we get a referral from one of our tenants from downstairs saying that he knows someone that can do the work and can get it done fast. So we said, you know what, at this point, what the hell? So we finally go, we we give the go ahead, let's see what this guy got. And, after a couple negotiating, we got it around $16,500 to $17,000. So we said, you know what, $16,500, $17,000 sounds good. What the hell do we have to lose? So we put the money and boom, in 3 months, this place is completely done. Not every contractor is great. This contractor that we worked with now, he has his moments where he goes AWOL or, doesn't respond to calls or nothing, but the job was done. So thumbs up because, contractors are contractors. So $17,000, gonna be renting out for $1,400 a month in 12 months. We make our money back. Yes, sirree. So I'm definitely gonna be making way more videos about this property and other properties that I'm gonna be getting, just so that I could keep you guys educated and see what it is, the dark sides of real estate, because everyone shows the great sides of real estate where, let's buy a property, rent it out, get the money for the rent. Yes, in hindsight, it is that simple, right? But when you have properties like this that have, huge deferred maintenance over time, or a lot of hiccups along the way with, finding a good contractor, things like that to get the job done, and get screwed over, not too many people talk about that. It doesn't matter how much due diligence you do in terms of contractors, you're always gonna have a bad one. I mean, trust me, I did a lot of due diligence. I want my channel from here on out to just go over everything real estate, everything business, and show you guys, the nitty gritty, just like this video, where, I discuss different things. I show you guys, how I do things, and, talk about it a little bit, and then find better ways to deal with those problems in the future. So let's get these cabinets painted up because we need to finish this up.
Yeah.
Weezy out here.
Back home smoking legal. I got more slaps than the Beatles. Foreign shit running on diesel, dog. Playing with my name, that shit is lethal, dog. Who you see? What? Don Corleone. Trust me, at the top it isn't lonely. Everybody acting like they know me, dog. Don't just say it down, you gotta show me what you gotta do. Bring the clip back empty. You asked to see the ball, so they sent me, dog.
All right, guys, it is now day 6, I believe. And as you can see back there, I'm finally installing the new floor. So that's going down right now to replace this ugly floor. And unfortunately, we weren't able to add the appliances. So we had the stove top, the range that was supposed to be there, and as well as the refrigerator. Unfortunately, with the time frame that we have in deliveries and with the global pandemic happening, they won't be able to deliver until like 2 weeks from now. So just got to bite the loss. But overall, this place is good to go.
It's just a little 10-piece for it, just to blow it in the mall. Doesn't mean that we involved. I just put a Richard on the card. I ain't going playing ball, but I'll show you how the fuck you gotta do it. If you really wanna ball till you fall when you're back against the wall. And a bunch of niggas need you to go away. Still going bad on them anyway. Saw you last night, but did it all day. Yeah, a lot of murk caught me in a hard way. Got a sticky and I keep it at my dog's place.
Hope you guys found this super educational, and I hope to make many more videos for you guys discussing more of the technical side of things. But I just wanted to show you guys, you know, what it goes into, you know, renovating, renting out a property and stuff like that. It's not always, you know, as easy and as great as HGTV makes it sound and how other YouTubers make it look, where it's just like, you know, in 3 months we're gonna get this done. Yeah, like if everything goes well and all that, and you have a great team. Now, unfortunately, I'm an out-of-state investor, so things get a little bit harder. But overall, you know, I wanted to show you guys the ugly side of real estate, where you just gotta, you know, get out here and do it yourself sometimes. So got that done. Please make sure to like and subscribe if you like the content. Smash that like button. It helps the algorithm for the video. It helps me grow, helps my YouTube channel grow, and as well as, you know, for me to put more awesome content for you guys, that you guys don't make the same mistakes, or you guys learn from my mistakes and do a lot better. So thank you for watching the video. I'll see y'all soon.